Hello, my name is Christine Bastone, and I am making this video to let you know just a few reasons why we need a Grief Awareness Day. Why do we need a Grief Awareness Day? Because until you go through the loss of someone to death who is very significant to you in your life and who you love, you just don't know what it is like. Most people are very supportive of grievers through the funeral or memorial service. And that's great. But that is not where grief ends. That is where grief begins. When you tell us that we need to move on, what we hear is that you want us to leave our loved one behind. We can't do that. You don't stop loving someone just because they died. When you tell a mother who lost her only child that she isn't a mother anymore, you hurt her terribly. Not to mention that you are very wrong. She is still very much a mother. It's just that her child is no longer here in the physical world. When you tell someone they post about their lost loved one on their Facebook wall too much, first of all, you are interfering in something that's none of your business. And second of all, the person either has to give up that outlet for their grief or defend their right to grieve. Grief doesn't last 2 weeks and then you're back to normal. Even the initial worst part of grief usually lasts for a few years. And the truth of the matter is, we will never stop grieving. Oh, it usually gets better. We learn how to cope and to live with the loss. But there is no such thing as closure or coming to the end of grief. This is because there is no end to love. Grief is the price of love, and we will never go back to normal. Our loss forever changes us. We can't go back. Please stop asking us to. What can you do? You can say our loved one's name. If the subject of our loved one never comes up, we think that you have forgotten them. And we do not want them to be forgotten. They existed. They were here. They mattered. What you don't seem to understand is that they still matter. Ask us about them. We love to talk about them. You can listen. You can give us a hug. You can acknowledge our pain. On days such as birthdays and the anniversaries of our loved one's death, you can tell us that you are thinking of us. You can give us the priceless gift of remembrance. Because if no one acknowledges those days, we feel like we and the loved one we lost are both forgotten. There are many things that you can do, and please, if you can't do any of them, then at least don't make our pain any worse. That alone would be a huge improvement. And that is a small part of why we need a Grief Awareness Day. Thank you.